Hello students, lecture 77. In this lecture we will start civics chapter 1, that is power sharing. In this lecture we will take 3 questions. First question, the ethnic composition of Belgium. Ethnic means in what way the Belgian communities are different and how do they how had they shown their differences and how then Belgian government solved those differences. Then next question will be the Belgian model of power sharing. Next question will be based on Belgian model of power sharing. And third question is the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. Basically, in this chapter, the 2 case studies are discussed based on power sharing. So, let us start with the first question, the ethnic composition of Belgium. In this question, first point can be taken as that 59% are Dutch speakers and they live in Flemish regions. Then 40% people are French speakers and they live in Wallonia region. So these are also important. Dutch speakers live in Flemish region and French speakers live in Wallonia region. These are important for MCQs or 1 mark question. And then remaining 1% people in Belgium speak German. Fourth point in this, in the ethnicity of Belgium is in the capital city Brussels. Brussels is the capital city of Belgium. 80% people speak French while 20% are Dutch. So this is how it is just opposite. In the city, Dutch speakers are in majority with 59% and French speakers are in minority, numerical minority, 40%. Whereas in the capital city Brussels, 80% people speak French while 20% are Dutch. So this disproportionate of the 2 linguistic groups in the country, whole country and in capital city created a problem. And the minority French speaking community, that is French speakers are only 1%. So minority French speaking community was relatively that is French, not German. French community is rich and powerful. Means French are rich and powerful in Belgium. So this is what is the ethnic composition of Belgium, that how different linguistic groups are settled or in what way their differences occurred. Then next question is the Belgian model of power sharing. How can we say that it was a model and for whom it was a model? These all points we'll discuss. So explain the Belgian model of power sharing. In this, first point can be mentioned is as Constitution of Belgium prescribed that the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in the central government. That number of Dutch speakers and French speakers should be equal. Here equal means proportionate to the population. Proportionate to the population. Then some special laws were enacted, and according to this law, no single community can take or make decision unilaterally as its own. So no community was allowed to take any decision in this. Second point in Belgian model of power sharing is that many powers of the central government have been given to state governments of the 2 regions, that is Flemish region and Wallonia regions. And state governments are not subordinates. State governments are not answerable to the central government. So they are not subordinate. They are independently working. Third point, Brussels, the capital city, has a separate government in which both the communities have equal representation. So this is also important for 1 mark, that Belgian capital city Brussels has a separate government, that is community government. So this also is asked for 1 mark. Then fourth point in this can be mentioned as French speaking people who are in majority in capital city accepted equal representation as Dutch speaking accepted equal representation in the central government. And fifth point of Belgian model of power sharing is, apart from this, the central and the state governments, other than central and state government, there is a third kind of government, that is community government. And this government has the power to legislate in cultural matters, educational matters, and language related matters. And finally, when many European countries came together to form European Union for trade or for any other purpose, then they had chosen Brussels as their headquarter. So today Brussels, the capital city of Belgium, is the headquarter of European Union. So this is how the whole European countries, all European countries or the whole Europe accepted the and liked the Belgian model of power sharing. So next question is, that is the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. Likewise, in Sri Lanka also linguistic groups, the population is divided into linguistic groups. The major, first point in this question is, the major groups are Sinhalas, and they are 74% of the total population. Tamils are 18%, and Tamils are divided into two groups, that is the native Tamils of Sri Lanka and the Indian Tamils who were taken to Sri Lanka during British period as plantation workers. So Sri Lankan Tamils are 13% and remaining 5% are the Indian Tamils. Second point about ethnicity of Sri Lanka is, Tamils are concentrated, both the groups, in native Tamils of Sri Lanka and Indian Tamils, they are concentrated in north and east of the country. In Sri Lanka, north and eastern parts are mainly inhabited by or dominated by the Tamils. So most of the Sinhala speakers are Buddhist, meaning the Buddhism is the religion of Sinhala, while most of the Tamils are Hindus, Muslims, and Christians. Third point about ethnicity of Sri Lanka is, about 8% Christians who are both Sinhalas and Tamils. So Sinhalas are also Tamils, Christians. Sinhalas are also Christians. Sinhala is the language of the majority of the population in Sri Lanka. So 8% Christians are both Sinhalas and Tamils. In Sri Lanka, the Sinhala community enjoyed a bigger majority by number of people in Sinhala and imposed its will on the whole country by taking or by dominating all political powers. So that's all about this lecture. So keep on reading, listening, and keep subscribed. Thank you very much.